Patrick, congratulations
Thank you.
on the win. Kind of a two-part but similar question. What did you not see from Andrea today to take him off? And second part, Tommy has been working hard in training. What did you think of the impact that he made when he did come on?
You guys are just seeing the fact that Tony put the ball on the back of the net. But on my side, I've seen the build-up of that. I've seen the touch of David. I've seen the collective games of Mata. And then Tony was at the right place at the right time with the quality and the strength. He just put it at the back of the net. But sometimes you have a plan and games goes in a different way and you have to change your plan. I make a decision to take off Andrea. It's not because he was having a bad game. I think he was playing quite well. The way we was playing in the first half, he was managing to get on the ball and to dictate our game. It's just I wanted something a little bit different, and that's why I changed Andrea and Tommy, and he went on the right way. But that's his part, I think, of a coach making decision. It is a tough one to make because Andrea was having a good game, but the same I take off David and I put Carrie up front. I take off Maxime. I put Fred because I knew that they was going for the long ball and just wanted to be more solid, especially centrally. But I don't want to go more into details about why I'm making the changes.
Okay, next question. Patrick, through 4 games, how would you assess how your defense and goaltending have either improved or not improved from last season?
Defensively? Or
Defense and goaltending.
yeah, I think we played 4 games so far, and we scored goals. We create a lot of chances. So when we're in possession of the ball, I'm quite really happy with the way we playing, and defensively as well. I think when you look at the game, we concede less than last year. I think we look quite solid defensively. There's still, of course, some part of the game that we need to improve, but overall, I'm really pleased with our attitude when we're on the field.
Patrick, just kind of piggybacking off of that, you've had 4 games now to look at Alexander Collins there in the back. You guys seem to play through him quite a bit. What have you seen from him so far in this first month or so that he's been in the league?
No, I think he's a really strong central back. Compared to last year, it was important for us to bring a left-footed player, and having one on the right-footed with left-footed, I think he make our game more balanced. And he's really comfortable on the ball. He's really good when he's stepping. He's making the right decision. Technically, he's good. So, of course, us being more strong defensively, he has a massive part to play on that. But I think having Maxime on the right-hand side and Sean as a goalkeeper, I think we overall look quite really solid. And I have Ben or I have Frederic on the bench. RJ wasn't in the squad. But I'm really happy with the defensive players I have.
Okay, next question. Dylan?
Patrick, following up on that on Tommy's goal, you mentioned the build-up. No, I was going to say, but how great of a team goal, I mean, was that? I mean, when you see all those touches, that's kind of how you would hope it would be, right? So many different players involved.
Yeah, of course. I think the goal that we scored, Tommy's goal, really reflects the way we want to play the game. And I think our collective game when we are around the box, having movement, because of the technical level of the players, allowed us to do that. So I think the second goal really reflects the way we want to play the game.
Okay. Ives?
Patrick, obviously, Cayennes and Johnson get a lot of the ball in the system that you play. Cayennes has been one of your leading passers through the first few weeks of the season. When you see a play like that first goal, or the goal they scored, is that you kind of chalk that up to when you get that much of the ball, sometimes that happens, or does it worry you a little bit when you see a play like that on their goal?
Sorry, I didn't.
On the goal that they scored, when you see Sean with the mishit and Kylan's with the mishit, is that just kind of
that will happen? That will happen. I don't think it will be the last one, but that is a way that we want to play the game. And when you want to play the game that way, there is a risk to take, and I'm prepared to take that because on the other side, I strongly believe that we're going to create more than we will concede. Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Nah, it's been really good. Not just when he's got the ball on his feet, but the way he's defending, and I think he start to build a really strong relationship with Mata on the left or with Maxim on his right. This is only the 4th games that we are playing together, and we gonna be stronger and stronger.
Patrick, with Rodney, with Maxi in particular, have you been surprised by how quickly those relationships have developed up top? And is there anything that you've seen in terms of why they have developed so quickly in the season?
It's just because of the work ethic in training. I think when you look at talking about Maxime and Rodney, we knew what they would bring to the team. And from the first day when they arrived, they've been working really hard. They've been working really well. They are really good guys in the dressing room. And they didn't really needed any time to adapt themselves to the players in the dressing room. They've been really good. They knew a few guys before coming over, so listen, I'm not surprised because their attitude is good, their work ethic is good, and they've got the talent. So I'm not surprised that they are at this level.
Hey, Patrick, congratulations again.
Thank you.
Sorry, another question about Tommy McNamara.
You look like I have to start him next week.
Speaking of which, he started many games the first 2 seasons with the team. This year he's been relegated to the bench. What has his attitude been like in practice? And have you had to maybe talk to him, explain to him why he has not been able to crack the starting 11?
He's I always love Tommy. Not just the players, but the person. He's been a professional, a really professional, and his work ethic in training didn't change at all. Even more, he wanted to show me that he deserved to be on the field, and that's what I like and that's what I appreciate about him. And of course, Tommy, like all the other players, they want to be on the field. And Tommy, Fred, RJ, and that is how we will build a really successful football team and football club. Players need to understand that yes, it's tough, it's difficult, but it's a competition at the end of the day. And wrongly or rightly, I have to make a decision, and sometimes I make it right, sometimes I make it wrong. But Tommy's attitude has been fantastic, has been really good. Of course, I had a conversation with him because of the way he played last year. But the same way I had a conversation with RJ, and the same way I will have a conversation with Fred, because they deserve, and this is the respect that I have to build with those players, because they're giving everything for the football club.